Greetings, all of you. You call me Ninjagatsu. And welcome back to One Piece Bounty Rush. In this gameplay video, I'm going to show what Burgess is made of. Or at least I'll be trying my best. Now, this version of Burgess is a step-up unit that has been severely power-crept. He has a counterattack that heals him and buffs up his defense a bit. And his skill 1 is what we'll be focusing on, because that gets to ignore damage reduction. And as you can see, I put a lot of attack and damage on it. Not that it's enough to really instant kill, but hey, he has good normal attacks too, kind of. Ish. He has a 4-part normal, and it does have some good combo strings if characters don't resist stagger all the time. But hey, I got a KO with him, so that's enough for me. I did my job on here. But I'm going to try to play as him and focus the gameplay on him for a while instead of just switching to Kuzan for an easy win, because this gameplay video is all about the Burgess. All about the Burgess. Well, I think he's done his job. Kuzan time. Kuzan is pretty good against the new law, but you have to play carefully. Roger, that's a pretty even matchup. One could KO the other. It leans more in Kuzan's favor. Saturn is pretty difficult to deal with, and of course Akainu obliterates. But back to Burgess. Oh yeah, earlier I said that it buffs defense, it buffs attack, and if you get the counter, then it also buffs defense. Good game. That was a close call. On to the next one. And we're starting with Burgess, and we're going to try to stay as him for a while, if we can. Now I'm just gonna back up my runner here at the middle treasure. That didn't go as expected, but hey, I didn't get KO'd yet. Well, that time I got KO'd, but I'm back already. Well, I tried to dodge that. Oh, and there's Kizaru. Of course, we know all of his attacks are slow and reactable, right? Can't even fill a treasure up without that Kizaru just destroying you. But don't worry, because here comes the muscle. That treasure's gonna get cluttered up real soon. Well, at this point, all I really need to do is defend. Good game. On to the next one. Now, one good thing about Burgess is that he's pretty consistent across all the maps. He doesn't rely on teleporting, he doesn't use long-range attacks. He's pretty good across all the different maps and doesn't have anything that really messes with him on the different maps. Well, that was weird. Yeah, I think I've done a good enough showcase of Burgess at this point. He's fulfilled his role, and now Kuzan's gonna fulfill his role. Gotta give it to him. A 2-star in this meta, that's pretty difficult. I hope you get that title. Kuzan gets skill 2 cooldown from hitting enemies that are specifically capturing the treasure, so that's why I was able to spam his skill at that point. Now that's an interaction I don't see very often. For some reason, Kizaru is way scarier at far ranges than he is at close ranges. And here's the support. Defender, Grand Line, 7 Warlords. Pretty standard stuff for someone like Kuzan. However, this is more about the Burgess. So let's take a look at him. And here are his medals. I gave him plenty of damage and attack with 3 Boa medals. Oh, wait. Did I say 3 Boa medals? Well, 3 Kuja Pirates medals. But one of them isn't quite Boa. It still works, it's a pretty good set. However, I was thinking about having a more damage-based set. but this works. Yeah, maxed out attack. However, I was thinking about switching attack for damage with the other Boa metal set. But I was thinking about using this instead of Sandersonia. Just pure damage, so that with his damage reduction, his skill 2 can get as much damage as possible. However, upon testing, I think attack might actually be better than the damage. It's hard to really tell. For Kuzan, I went with this metal set. Pretty standard, you get hit, you get skill 1 cooldown, and I get plenty of defense stacked on it. And now it's the time we've all been waiting for. Let's have a look at that title. Overall, he could be worse. There are definitely worse characters in the game than Burgess. But hey, he's one of Blackbeard's best for a reason, right? Anyway, that will be all. Until next time.